hard transition. It can sometimes even be painful, especially if bullying is involved. And that's why today, Bonnie Mailey is joining us to share some tools to empower our children so that the child can better handle bullying in a healthy way. Sometimes parents will teach them the wrong way to handle things, especially when it gets physical, Bonnie.
Yes, I like that you're talking about doing it in a healthy way. So I think probably the most important thing that you need to train your children to understand is the bully.
Okay.
Why do bullies bully?
Why is that? There can be several reasons that play a role in that.
Yes, I'll cover a few. One of them is low self-esteem, and so when we're not feeling good about ourselves, we find fault with others and pick on others because it makes the bully feel better about himself or herself.
Okay, and then does it sometimes happen because they see it in other places, whether it's their home or even in the movies?
Absolutely. Modeled behavior. Oftentimes children see a lot of anger or verbal abuse at home, and they think it's normal. And so they don't even realize that they're doing the bullying. They're just doing the behaviors that have been modeled to them at home.
And I've also heard that sometimes it's because kids, well, they just want some attention.
Yes, and even if it's negative attention, attention from peers, attention from teachers, and often they think that that attention will make them more popular.
Oh, okay. So how do we deal with this? If you know or suspect your child may be dealing with a bully?
The first thing that you want to do is educate them. Help your child to understand why the bully bullies so that they know it's not about them in any way, shape, or form. Okay. That what the bully is doing is the bully's need.
Okay, okay, I've never thought of it that way. That's interesting. Because people will take it personally, whether you're a child or an adult.
Yeah, so educate them. This is not about you. This is about what the bully needs to do.
All right. And then how do you improve your child's self-esteem?
Well, there are two things. First off, focus on what's right about your child. Focus on their strengths. Oftentimes parents think that they're helping their children by focusing on the negatives, and in reality, when we focus on the negatives as parents, we don't actually motivate our children to grow and change. We magnify any of the insecurities. So put your attention on your child's strengths. The other thing that I think is highly important is to help your children have a very strong sense of self. And you can't do that.
What do you mean by that?
Well, in other words, have them loving themselves.
Okay.
And parents ask me all the time, Bonnie, how can I help my children feel more confident? And they want to know if I give them compliments all day long, if that's going to be the answer. And in reality, yes, it helps, and it's absolutely wonderful, and parents don't stop doing that. But what might be a better tip is to ask them every day, what do you love about yourself? Make it a game at the family dinner table. Start when they're very young so that they are thinking and it's at the forefront of their mind. Here's what I love about myself. So often we focus on what's wrong with ourselves.
Sure, you ask what's wrong and you never ask what's good. Or
exactly.
Right? Okay, that's
and so ask them, what do you love about themselves, so that they have a strong sense of self, and then when they go to school and they're bullied, they know who they are and it does not have the same effect.
Okay, because we know that it can unfortunately have really negative effects on a child.
Yes, absolutely.
And this all goes back to open communication and keeping the lines open, and that's what you talk about in your book, What is Happiness and Where Can I Get Some?
Yes. Oh, I do. Yes, you can get my book at lifebalancingcoach.com. Also, come on and see me. I'm doing a free talk on Monday the 27th at 7 p.m. at the Borders on 72nd Avenue in Bell.
Okay, very good.
That's going to be talking about being overwhelmed and what to do in order to deal with that.
Oh boy, I'll be listening to that one. Thank you very much, Bonnie. We appreciate your advice this morning.
Thank you, Tess.
Still ahead.